the president and the first lady arrived here on Air Force One just before 4 o'clock today. This is his patrol car. It flipped 7 times. This is an example of what a storm drain is supposed to look like. It's clear of any debris. It's been raining a lot, but you can see the water is still flowing easily into the storm drain. That way it's not flooding the street here. Today we hitched a ride with the local fire department here in Deweyville, Texas, so we can show you the damage. It's been 1 week since Hurricane Harvey made landfall, but as you can see, the water hasn't gone anywhere. Why was he rehired? Does the Pritchard Police Department have a response to that?
It's under investigation, and once the investigation is over, then we'll answer your questions.
Taking a bit of a break from hurricane coverage for us because we heard about a trailer fire here on Gun Road in Mobile County. We didn't know if it was weather related, so we came over here to check it out, and a trailer was fully engulfed in flames. Thankfully, the gentleman sleeping inside got out safely. But first, we want to talk to the man who actually woke him up, and thank God the man was able to get out. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around here. Sir, tell us your name and what you did tonight.
My name is Chris Bates.
And what did you do? You were asleep, or you just came outside to check on the weather?
I looked out the window to see how bad the weather was, and I seen flames over at my friend Stewart's house, a camper, and I went over there and beat on his trailer and told him to get the hell out of there.
Hey, you guys, happy Mardi Gras, happy Fat Tuesday. We're on the Order of Athena float. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see all the action. Here we go. We're here at the foot of the Dauphin Island Bridge, which is still open, but I don't know if I'd want to drive over it right now because as you can see, the winds, they are intense. The water keeps pushing up here, and actually we just moved our news vehicle a little further away because the waves were pushing the water underneath our vehicle. You can see this wave action. I mean, it is really incredible how intense it's gotten just in the past few minutes. I thought it was bad earlier when we did our live shot, but man, this is a lot worse. And I just seconds ago spoke with the mayor of Dauphin Island on the phone. Actually, we've been talking by text, and okay, we are getting beat up. He told me that they still have about 4 feet at least of water on the west end on Vehicle Boulevard. Wow. Okay, yeah, that really hurts your face. It's just pelting your face, the rain is, and the waves are picking up as well. I mean, look at that wind, you guys. If you can see that in the distance there with the light and the trees blowing, this is really incredible. Certainly feeling the effects of Nate now. The mayor tells us that earlier, actually, a couple people had to be rescued from their car by some volunteers, but they got stuck on the west end because of all the flooding. Whew. I'm telling you, the wind really takes your breath away, and we are getting soaked now. The water just went up in my rain boots here. Oh, yeah, the rain, it hurts your face. Definitely try to stay, avoid the island. The winds here really pick up. I've said that a million times, but I'm just blown away by how quickly the conditions deteriorated during this live shot even. Okay, yeah, getting drenched. Again, if you take a look there, you can just see how, wow, yeah, this is incredible how much stronger the winds are now just within the past few minutes. The conditions have gotten worse here. Again, lots of flooding on Dauphin Island as far as Bienville Boulevard goes. There on the west end, some flooding on the east end as well. But the good news is I'm told, the mayor said he is not aware of any water in any homes. So that's good news, but we'll have to wait and see what happens as the night goes on. Kim and Greg, back to you.
Charlie.
Within seconds of walking inside.
No, you can't live in here. Oh, man.
Charles and Deborah Green quickly realize
God got us. God got me. God.
They'll have to depend on their faith to get them through.
See that?
As they figure out what's next.
Like I say, material things, I'm okay. I'm just upset because this is what we worked for. We owe. But it'll come back.
Not only did their Port Arthur home flood, they just found out today they're not covered.
It's in bad shape.
The couple had flood insurance for 7 years, but accidentally let it lapse a few months ago. They started new payments August 1st, but it was too late.
I said, well, how am I not? Oh, it's not good to the 1st, and it happened 2 days before the 1st. How should I take that?
I don't know. Like I say, you never expect something like this to happen.
Yeah.
And I said if they wouldn't open them floodgates, I don't think we'd have got any water.
But with the torrential rain, Hurricane Harvey also brought perspective. Above all emotions, the Greens feel blessed to still have each other.
You know, we're going to make it. Yeah. God has been good to us. It really has.
You can see how high the water got in this house. The Green family says at this point, they just don't know if they'll be able to live in this house again. They'll be back tomorrow to start the cleaning process all over again. Reporting in Port Arthur, I'm Christian Jennings. So lucky and blessed, Kim. In fact, right here, this is where one of the bullets pierced the house, hitting that child. It actually broke Kalon Franklin's arm. It's a horrifying ordeal for her. Her mother says her little girl is just ready to get back to school and move on from all of this.
You heard?
Tears rolled down 6-year-old Kalon Franklin's face as her mother Erica shared with us the horrifying moment when she realized her little girl had been shot.
As I walked through the house, I see the blood on the living room floor, so I ran into the bedroom, see the blood on the bedroom floor. And I hear somebody say, "Your daughter been shot, your daughter been shot."
Kalon was inside this house on South Scott Street playing with 5 other children when 2 men started arguing in the street. Her mother was outside at the time. It wasn't long before bullets started flying. One of them pierced a window, hitting the first grader in the arm.
She just starts, "Oh, my mom gonna die, my mom gonna die." I'm like, "You're not gonna die, you're not gonna die."
Police are still looking for one of the suspects, but arrested Eric Blackledge Jr. yesterday, charging him with assault.
When she seen the guy on the news, and first thing she said, "That's the guy that shot me. Mom, I hate him." First I say, "No, don't hate him. Don't hate him. That's not something I want to teach my baby. It's hate."
Instead, she wants to teach her child love and hope that her emotional scars heal as quickly as her physical ones.
She just at the point where she have anxiety attacks. She's too young for all this.
The suspect, Eric Blackledge Jr., will be back in court tomorrow. Tonight at 6, what we uncovered in his criminal past that has the DA asking for no bond. Reporting live here in Mobile, Christian Jennings, NBC 15 News. That's right. We've been waiting to hear from Pritchard Police for over 24 hours. We finally got this press release by email about an hour ago, and in it, police say that they are looking for 20-year-old Christopher Johnson. They did not send us a photo, but they say that that's their person of interest. They say he is to be considered, quote, armed and dangerous. The man that police say was killed was 21-year-old Dortez Major. His son, who has the same name as his dad, is still in the hospital. At just 4 years old, Dortez Major has experienced the type of trauma that even the toughest adult would have a hard time coping with.
He know my baby seen his daddy dead.
His mother, Raven Crandall, says Dortez was shot and watched as his father was murdered.
My baby scarred. My baby ain't gonna never see his daddy no more. Never. And my baby got to live with this.
She learned of the news from her child's father's girlfriend, who was driving the car when someone fired shots inside.
They say they seen the car following them, and the car was following them, and they said the car was driving crazy, so they stopped and tried to let the car go around. And as they stopped the car, they said a dude he reached out the car with a big gun and just started shooting. And they was like, "Please chill the baby up in here." They said he don't give a about no everybody finna die.
When Raven first got the call, she thought she'd lost her only baby.
I thought he was dead at first because when she video chatted me, FaceTimed me, he was laying out. He was laying out like he was dead. He was on top of his daddy while his daddy was dead. My baby got to live with that the rest of his life.
Pritchard police say the Sunday afternoon shooting stemmed from a fight at a club in Mobile on Friday.
Whoever did it, they could have spared them. They seen he had a child in the car with him. Whoever did it. My child got to live with this for the rest of his life. For the rest of his life. My child ain't going to have no father. I got to do this myself.
Heartbreaking interview. You just felt for that mother today as she sat there in the hospital with her son. Again, where I'm standing now, this is Barrett's Lane and Somerville Street. This is the intersection in Mobile city limits where the vehicle came to a stop. Police say the actual shooting happened in Pritchard at Thomas and McGee Streets. We will continue to follow this story and bring you more information tonight at 6 o'clock. Reporting live, I'm Christian Jennings, NBC 15 News. She sure was, Kim. Marche White says she was at her sister's house Saturday at Gulf Village in Pritchard. Several children, including her daughter Armani, were outside dancing when Officer Casey Chumney decided to make some new friends and join in. Pritchard police officer Casey Chumney broke from routine to break it down with 5-year-old Armani Tripp.
They were already outside playing, and I had the music going because, you know, she liked to dance. He stopped and he looked, and I didn't know he was finna stop. And then he stopped and he was like, "What y'all know about Soulja Boy?" And I'm like, "Soulja Boy?" I'm looking like, "What you know about Soulja Boy?" So he was like, "Y'all know how to crank that?"
And with that, the dance party ensued. What was he best at?
Stinkily.
Armani and her mom, Marche White, were impressed.
He went to listening out for it, and then he hit his little stinker leg. I was like, "Oh, he did real good." I was like, he did real good.
Yeah, if you had to grade him, you know, on his dance level.
I give him a B, a real big B.
So he doesn't get A?
He get an A for effort.
White says Officer Chumney spent about 10 minutes with her family before going back on patrol.
After he got through dancing, the kids on the porch, he let them jump off the porch to his hands and spent them around, took pictures with them, and he was real nice. Asked them about school and asked them how old they was.
How did it make you feel?
Happy.
Made you happy?
Mm-hmm.
The video is already a big hit on Facebook. White says it felt good to spread something positive in a world where negativity seems to grab the most attention.
It meant a lot, because sometimes I'm not going to even tell a story. To me, I get kind of scared when I see the police because I know a lot of stuff go on, but that right there just touched me. And then the fact that he got out and he showed these kids and he played with them, and it was like, you never see that.
So we reached out to the Pritchard Police Department today. The officer was not available, unfortunately, to talk with us. He's had a busy week, but I hope he knows, I hope he's watching this and knows that he made a big difference to several people in that community. A very happy little special girl.
Oh my
very
gosh, that
special
is
girl.
an awesome story. I mean, to see, and we see that a lot. So many police officers stepping out and they're helping these children, and it develops a great bond relationship with them.
Not many can do the stanky leg like he can.
No, I'm pretty impressed. I'm pretty impressed. If I ever see him out in public, I'm going to have to ask him to break it down.
That's awesome.
Break it down with them.
That's right. My dance moves aren't as good. So.
Thank you, Kristen.
Thanks.